Is Joe Quesada on a DC book? This week's on Izzy's Polls list, coming from Queen's Comics Party. Here we are in Queens, in everyone's comics, where we're celebrating the Queens Comic Party. This is a great spot over in Queens in Long Island City, right off Queensboro Bridge, Ed Scott's Bridge, whatever kind of bridge you call that bridge. It's a bridge, right? Right off of it. Great people, great team, great comic books. This is where we're gonna do our pull list. So here are DC books for this week coming up. Sword of Azrael. That Azrael is back. Remember the 90s Batman? He is back. And there's something special about this particular book. It has a variant color by the one and only Joe Quesada. It's a 1 in 25. Dark Crisis number 3, the first appearance of the Red Canary. This book has started having a buzz right now. They just changed the title to Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. It is a sequel to the original Crisis on Infinite Earth made by George Perez and Mark Wolfman. So those are the two books for DC Comics. Let's talk about our Marvel books for this coming week. Edge of Spider-Man. Dan Slott is back with the Edge of Spider-Man comic book. This one's going to feature Spider-Rex. And yes, that is a dinosaur Spider-Man. And that is Spider-Verse, Izzy. Anyway, Demon Wars Iron Samurai number 1. Peach Momoko's back, and she's bringing in now Iron Samurais into the Marvel Universe. This is going to be a fun book to read. Pick that one up. So now we're going to go over to our indie books. We're going to start with Scout Comics Eternus number 1. This is a concept by Andy Serkis, which is the death of Zeus and what's going on with Greek mythology in this book. So that's an interesting book to pick up by Scout Comics. Also by AWA Upshot, we have Sacrament number 1. Imagine exorcism, but in the future in space. It's the year 3000 and the priest has to deal with a future exorcism. Interesting concept. Here's the rest of the pull list for August 3rd, 2023. Just double check with your local comic book shop to make sure that they have those books, and delays do happen, so be prepared. You might be saying to yourself, Izzy, where do you get this pull list of comics? Well, I get it at League of Comic Geeks, so I think you should go to League of Comic Geeks as well and get your pull list from there. Just to remind everybody, you can get 15% off with promo code IzzyVerse and ComicXposure.com. Oh, by the way, there's only a few days remaining for you to win this Amazing Spider-Man number 1 Ryan Gonzalez comic book. All you have to do is like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment saying you like this book. Those are your books for the week of August 3rd. Go pick them up in your comic book shop. Come here to Everyone's Comics. That's a good place to pick up your books. I'll see you next time on Izzy's Pull List. Bye.